This video is going to be a little bit different from my usual basketball content. As you probably already know from my accent, I'm from England. Therefore, I was watching England versus Argentina last night in the World Cup semi-finals. And yeah, here are my thoughts. So there's a lot to go through and people have said many things, but the most common theme seems to be the subs the manager, Tuchel, made by bringing on Ezri Konsa, O'Reilly and Dan Burn with so much time left on the clock. Ultimately, it meant England had to sit back and invite pressure from the world champions, Argentina. And Messi did his thing, and what else can you say to it? He's the greatest player to ever play the game. I think it's just a little frustrating because you could see it happening in real time. And England, on paper, probably have a better squad than Argentina, yet we just didn't manage it properly. Like when you think of the guys we had on the bench, Ollie Watkins and Tony were back up to Kane. Marcus Rashford was brought on late when we needed a goal. So he's again another outlet that we could have done with. Bukayo Saka, Arsenal's best attacker. The same Arsenal that won the league, the same Arsenal that got to the Champions League final. He can't get any minutes in a World Cup semi-final. Is he injured? I know Declan Rice has been struggling with injuries. Is Saka? I don't get it. Like, why would you not play Saka in that game? Rodgers is not a natural right winger, and he did well for the first half anyway, maybe first hour. But you've got to bring on Saka at that point. He's a guy who not only can run in behind, but he's so technically strong. He can control the ball well when we're under a bit of pressure and win a foul. And that's exactly what England needed. The big turning point was when Gordon came off, but not for the reasons people think. It wasn't necessarily just have a runner in behind, because when we went to a 5-back, Jed Spence came out wide, and he was phenomenal, by the way, for the most part of the game. But Gordon is known for his pressing ability, his ability also to track back and help his left back out. And that's probably his most valuable asset, especially when De Paul came on. You saw the overloads with Messi and Molina on that side. The amount of crosses they could get in on that right, it just kept coming. It was a bombardment, and it was a matter of time because McAllister, I think, already hit the post and then the other post, that something was going to happen. And then when you leave a guy as good as Enzo Fernández with that much space, and to be honest, the goal was a great goal. I don't want to take anything away from it, but I do think Jordan Pickford could have done a little better. His positioning was off. He ain't got the longest of arms like a Courtois and Alisson. A real top tier keeper does save that. Again, I don't want to put too much criticism on that because he made some fantastic saves throughout the game. And then as soon as they scored, I think it was the 85th minute, you just knew it was enough time left for them to get that second. And people are talking about, oh, we showed Messi onto his right. It doesn't matter where you show Messi. It doesn't matter. He is inevitable. He's going to make it happen. The mistakes was everything that led up to that. Because if you actually watch Messi when he got that cross over to Martinez, Spence actually paused because he was injured. Again, squad management. He probably should have been taken out at some point for another guy. But honestly, I think Tuchel's got to take some serious blame on this one. And even the big players who did step up for England for the rest of the tournament, I look at Harry Kane. He was non-existent. But anyway, those are just my initial thoughts and take on the game. After 60 years of hurt, kind of like the New York Knicks, they had 53 years of it. I thought maybe it's written that England could do something. But look, Messi's inevitable. Argentina going back to the final, and it's going to be a great watch versus Spain.